And we're back. So I want to finish this thing off. What's happening, y'all? Hopefully that's a little closer. Oh, it seems like it's really cockeyed. Let's try that. That's kind of better. What up, Wayne? What up, Wayne? What up, Octopus? Hey now. Hey now. You better watch out. Yo, and Michael. So I'm here. I'm doing it. I'm just doing this. Doing this right here. So you guys can kind of see what to do. Because nothing to do is hard. Nothing I do is very hard to do. But I'm just trying to get this guitar put together. You be quiet. You be quiet, you dog, you. Come on, Gracie. My neighbor dog, Grace. Yeah, she's great. She's a wonderful dog. She's a big, kind of weird looking long hair Afghan dog. It's kind of crazy. And for some reason, a lot of the dogs don't like her. I think she's not fixed, is what it is. But a lot of dogs go crazy and want to kill her. So there we go. These are all basically easy to do, good to go, because it was already drilled and set. I gotta tighten it super hard. Line these up as good as they get. These screws are not the best. Beautiful. Quick and easy. Kind of cool. The headstock, the laser engraving on it, I like it. Okay. Okay, now we're snug. Just a secondary, quick little turn. Yeah, they're all good. Good to go. Ready for the next part. So there's the neck. Okay. Oop. Install tuning keys. Check. Press body string ferrules. Don't have to do it. Drill strap button holes already done. Drill output jack holes already done. Chamfer. Output jack chamfer. This is going to be fine. I'm not going to have to chamfer it. Fit, attach, neck. Okay. So I'm going to need to I'm going to do the neck first. I'm just doing the neck. Okay. Neck. Usually I try to just keep stuff out of the way as much as possible. Just have this wax. Kind of just rub the screws in a little bit to okay. Yep. Oh, duh. Definitely gonna need this. Need that later. Need this right now. Output jack. Here we go, number 2. I will say that these are actually quality screws. That you don't always get quality screws. We got Octopus saying, yo, what up, Keith? We got Keith here. Yo, Keith, what up? We got Juicy in the house. Let's play, bro. Well, I play usually on Wednesdays, homie. Wednesdays, I do playing some Presleys or playing some Presleys. Sounds way better than playing some Presleys. So that's what we do on Wednesday evenings, Pacific time, 5:30 to 6:30. And usually I'm playing the guitars that I built recently and, quality checking them, as it were, making sure that they're up to the game. And I play them in. And that way, hopefully, if they have any issues at all, I experience that first before the end user ends up with the instrument and having any issues, which is not what I want. I would rather encounter it first, which is why all my guitars are essentially kind of used, because I play them in. I enjoy that part of it, is just that enjoying the build after I've done it. Playing it for a while is a key part. Everybody, I think, knows what I'm doing here. Putting in the screws. No biggie. Parts casters are not super difficult, although, kits are time consuming because doing finishing work, painting, which this is like a terrible paint job, but it's good enough. It is what it is. Get that nice and snug. Great. Okie dokie. That's done. Neck attached. Bam. Fit attached neck. Now I need to attach, even though it's not on the list in this sequence for this guitar, I need to do the trem because it's already pre-drilled. So there's not a whole lot of aligning that goes into this one. If you're just doing a body that has no holes in it for the trem, then you need to do a little bit more. You got to put strings through the trem, align it, making sure that your strings are, you're kind of just hoping on the kits that everything works out, or so you don't have to go back later and fix something later. Putting in the trem claw real quick. If anybody has questions about what I'm doing along the way, let me know. I'll try to check the chat periodically, although it is really small and on my phone, so I have to step up there and kind of look at it to see what's being said. So it's not every second that I'm checking the chat, but these were already pre-drilled, so easy to do, quick and easy. Quicker and easier. That bit is just a tiny bit smaller than. feel like that's pretty good. I go a little further. Sometimes I like to get the super long one and put like a rag down over that or whatever, and just go. That's got it. Oh, that's just a clamp. Okay, here we go. On to trim. I know, it's very crazy small block, tiny. It's a kid's guitar. Come on. Come on. It's a kid's guitar. Right? It's a kid's guitar. But he's going to be stoked, dude. He's going to be stoked. Because it's thin skin nitro paint that will relic naturally and look cool as it relics. He's got his personalized laser engraved headstock. He's got his new Pressley headstock shape. He'll have a bone nut, I think, you know. Whether or not it needs a plec, we're gonna see. Probably does, but we'll see. Sometimes you get lucky and the fret works real good. I won't know until it's like under tension and I really give it a try. Like and subscribe. And like and subscribe. Especially if you're new. You can like me now and then you can break up with me later. Isn't that right, Keith? You know? It's a build. Build time. It's time to build. Oh, you know what? I didn't hit those last two with wax. That's probably why they were a little bit slower going in. A little bit more painful, more difficult. But see if this is matching. Yeah, that matches up nicely. Beep beep bop boop. So I usually just kind of hold it down in there. I burn the candle usually for a little bit the day, you know, just so it's freshly kind of melted. But it's not wet at all, the wax. It's just... But that makes such a difference. Whoop, you don't want to go down all the way. You want to stay a little bit off the deck. Because if you go down all the way, you're going to push that, you're going to lift it, and then you're just going to have problems. You want to wait till everything's under tension and you can figure it out. Nice. Wicked nice. Bunch of wax on it already before I even hand it over. Right. No, nitro is pretty forgiving. You can really get away with a lot. You can buff it out. I obviously didn't buff this thing out that much. I think he's gonna play it in and just it'll get buffed out by him playing it in. I want it to look like a Highway 1. Okay. Good. Good on you, mate. this out a little bit. Okay. I've got sorry if this is not like the best angle for viewing, but there is the trim lightly installed. All right, bingo, bam. High tension. Let's back that out. There we go. Sorry, pulling it off camera there. Oh boy. I guess I went kind of aggressive with how deep I went with the screws, but I just want to make sure because once you get 10s on here, you know, I should actually probably run 11s, but I got tons of 10s, so. Boom. That's good. I like that. So, that's checklist, right? I'm not gonna set the string spacing. That's already done because there's a nut in it already. And this is pre-drilled, so I can skip that. That's done. The bridge is done. Run a string ground. I'm going to run the string ground, certainly. I might end up doing it right now. Let's see here. Mark pickguard holes. So yeah, let's get that going. So turn on my soldering gun. A little bit of water on my sponge. Tiny bit of flux on my sponge. Solder. Tip cleaner. If I need it. Oh, more solder. If I need it, I got my magnifier. Eyes, is that all? Yeah, that's all on camera. Good. All right. So, and then I've got this wired up pick guard ready to go. Do I have some wire for the ground wire right here? Wire cutters. Oh, that baby is warming up. A pretty good little tip there now. Going right there. But first, I want to prime my end. Stay hydrated. It's hot. It's hot. Yes, I said stay hydrated. I added in the drated, everybody. Notice my temperature. Yeah, you might get clued in on that, right? So I got my Still Wool little cleanser here. I'm gonna hit that in the flux, and then here into the Still Wool to really clean off the tip. And then I'm gonna prime it a little bit, and then I'm gonna clean it off again here. And I'm gonna walk over and get my fan going. Okay, so I got a window open back over there, a window open here, and I got a fan kind of moving some air through. Sometimes I like to get a close view of what I'm doing. Great. So the key there really is the flux to get that good looking bead like that. Perfect. Run that baby down through there. And through that giant hole. I mean, now. Since it's a ground wire, I don't mind if it's like super doubled up and tripled up and super thick, because I'm just gonna ground this to a pot anyway. So I can make that like super doubled up. I'm sorry if I'm not really talking as much as I could be talking. Yeah, nice. It worked with bass guitars. Right on, Nathan. You should subscribe and become part of the Luthier Information Network, where we all help each other, right? So, yeah, I was just installing the trim system. Is that Patrick? Person. I was just doing the trim. Now that's done. Now I am moving on. I just did the ground wire where I created that little puddle right there and ran the ground wire through. I mean, essentially now I could almost put the back cover on, but I want to do the setup adjustments and stuff. So, but let's get this hit guard. Oh, you know what we should do? Let's probably just do the output jack, and then we're pretty close to just wiring it up. Okay. I mean, this is already basically all wired up. And that just has to go from here to there. That does reach. And this is my positive. Oh, you know what? Let's just do it. So I'm gonna do this ground onto the volume pot, and then after the ground to the volume pot, I'll put the pick guard on while carefully running these down through. Then I will wire in the out wire, just solder on the output jack real quick, and then I can put the pick guard on. Should be pretty quick. Not that hard. Not that hard at all. This thing heats up so fast. This is Bill Bartolini's old soldering iron. That's super cool, right? It's got mojo for show. Lots of mojo going on there. Totally, Nathan. Yeah, absolutely. My phone number is in my YouTube page link thing or description thing, whatever. So you can text me and join the group, because what we do is we text each other if we run into stuff that we are working through, that we're struggling with or having trouble with. So we will ask each other for help when needed. Let's do this real quick since I have it. Just a little bit of plastic sheathing. Oh, do I have smaller? I do, a little bit. Okay, cover that up with that. Broke a phone to cut her hair. Romeo drips. Where is my lighter? I usually will melt that on here. I'll do it with the tip of this. Okay. There we go. You'll see it like accept the. Okay, let's get those out there, out the side. Let's get these to go under. Oh boy, am I gonna have to come off with the neck? Nope, maybe not. Maybe though. No biggie. Okay, let's go back and see what we can get that thing in there now. There we go. There we go. That's what we're going for. That's what we're going for. Let's get this baby back on. That's got to come in so significantly. That's a shame. Well, that's not gonna fit. So I'm gonna have to bring that in a lot. These are the things that you never know until you get into it. And now you kind of have to backtrack. You kind of have to pull this off, maybe get all the electronics out, and then just rework it until it fits. Because this needs to be pulled in with a file. I mean, let's just. Something like this, right, is really where you gotta kind of. I've got my rat tail file too that I can use. It's mainly this side. I'll be right back. God damn it.